I'm Candy.
And I'm Laura, and we are the co-creators of Rain and the co-hosts of One Card Shy.
For the past 20 years, we've been diving into various spiritual practices for a variety of reasons, which we'll probably go into at some point in the podcast. But we did that to become the best versions of ourselves. Took us down some crazy roads, but what we've distilled for you is what worked best for us and what we have learned works best in working with other people. And that is helping folks to dial up their whisper and helping folks to learn how to tap into the quantum consciousness.
So the dialing up the whisper, if you're not sure what that means, it's kind of like people like Oprah have mentioned it. It's kind of like the whisper of the universe trying to guide you.
Right. And it's always there and it's always talking to you. We just don't always hear it because our ego is really loud. The other voices in our head are really loud. Society's really loud.
We're shitting all over ourselves.
Exactly.
All that kind of stuff.
So we have learned how to dial down the noise and how to isolate the whisper so that for a moment in time, you get to hear the difference between the voices so that when that whisper starts talking to you, you know to pay attention to it. And then we start practicing on how to turn it up and how to tune into it on a regular basis.
And don't get us wrong, it's not always a voice. There's a lot of ways the universe can speak to us.
Correct.
We're not getting into the weeds here, however. So let's talk about the bubble.
The bubble's a place that we go, and we teach you how to get there, where everything gets really quiet so you can hear the whisper really loudly, or see it, or feel it, or just know it, however it talks to you.
So in this podcast, One Card Shy, you're going to get to hear Candy and I going into the bubble with each other, which we've already been doing on the phone. When we're together, we do it all the time. We go into the bubble all the time, asking each other questions about our own personal issues and about things going on in the world and things we're just curious about. So we're going into the bubble to try to get access to that universal mind or collective consciousness or quantum collective, whatever you want to call it, the idea that like all the information is out there and we can access it if we want to. So we're also getting information from our own higher selves, trying to sort out problems in our lives. And that's really what you're going to be eavesdropping into, is these conversations that we have all the time.
And I'd say the best part of that is that Laura is an amazing question asker. She's an amazing asker. She's very inquisitive. Let's just say it that way. She's super inquisitive, and she asks these great questions that I would never think to ask. So we get the benefit of what the answers from the higher realms are in relation to the earthly questions that we're asking here. Like our random experiences. Why does such and such happen in such and such a way?
Why am I so fucking pissed off about this one thing?
Why am I fat? Like stuff like that. You never know what their answers are going to be.
And what's amazing is Candy's so good in the bubble that like it just makes such a good dynamic.
Yeah. So you'll get to eavesdrop, listen to our conversation. We'll also be doing a Q&A for people who send us their questions. So if you have questions that you want answered, there is a place on our website where you can go and submit a higher self write-in, or every once in a while, if you get on our newsletter, we throw out a blast to say, hey, if you have questions and you're okay with us using it on our podcast, you can send us your free questions and we'll send you, we'll potentially use it on the podcast to get answers for you. So there's lots of ways to get your questions worked in as well.
Yes. And there's one more thing you need to know about. This is One Card Shy. And yes, we are going to be talking about the cards. And if you've never heard of the cards, this is also known as Cardology or the Destiny card system. It's the astrology and numerology of the playing cards. So you have a card you were dealt for your birthday, or rather a card your soul chose for you to experience in this lifetime. That card actually has a hand, and you can look up your card. You can get your guide to your card on our website, and you can look up your compatibility, because each card has like an energetic arrangement or alignment or container with each other card in the 52 card deck. So check all that out on our website, and grab your crown, grab your beverage of choice, and listen up.
Yep. And our website is rainworld.co. And follow us on Instagram at rainworld.co.
And we'll see you in the next episode. See you around. See you in the podcast. What do we say?
Bye.
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 Bye. See you, toodles. See you around.
Bye.
Listen up. Tell your friends.
Yeah. See you in the next episode.
That might have worked. Yeah. That might have worked, actually. That's hilarious. Okay, be normal.
Be cool, Yolanda.